I swear. Again, I don't even fucking know, like, if I should shoot a goddamn video, but I said I was gonna shoot one every fucking day, even if nobody ever watches them, and even if it's just to look back and shit, and, like, kinda be happy that maybe I improved slightly, or some type of shit. I don't fucking know. Like, I'm this close to just being like, fuck it, and hanging myself tonight. Like, I've been thinking about it for hours now. Like, hours upon hours. Like, why not? Why not on Halloween? And it's like I'm supposed to go and take a fucking driving test tomorrow on the 1st. And I don't even know if I got everything lined up correctly for it. And then, like I said, I've only drove this damn girl's car 3 fucking times. And my dad, like I said in the previous video, he's like, you're too relaxed. You've drove too much. You're never going to pass your driving test. You drive too relaxed. You drive like somebody that's been driving for years. And I'm like, well, whose fucking fault's that? You know, sorry you wouldn't fucking take me. Sorry I didn't know anybody that would take me. Sorry that now, instead of looking at the speedometer all the fucking time, being like, oh God, am I going the right speed limit? I can tell, like, for the most part. Like, I mean, I still look down and look at it, but for the most part, if you've drove, it's kind of like common sense, you know, a little bit and stuff. And so, I don't know how else to fucking explain it. And then I'm like, maybe I'm never supposed to get my license because I'm gonna fucking die in a car wreck. Or, you know, some shit like that. Or what the fuck ever. And maybe I am goddamn insane. And then if I am goddamn insane, then why the fuck don't I just hang myself? But anyways, I woke up and first thing, grabbed my fucking phone. Because I'm addicted to it, I guess. And because it's my only goddamn friend. Kinda, sorta. I mean, yeah, I got the pets, but all they do is, like, look at me, stare at me, love me, for as far as, like, when they want attention. And sometimes I don't want to give them attention when they fucking want it, and then they create messes. It's almost like, kind of like kids, but kids give you more actual interaction and stuff that's, like, good and positive and to feed off of, because they're the same race, you know, and everything. Same species, same, you know, whatever you want, however the proper fucking terminology is for the fucking shit. But, so I'm sitting here scrolling through my YouTube, and it's like, I know things that I'm supposed to do, I know things that I need to do, and I know things that I want to do, and I know things that I want to do that are unhealthy. And I always steer clear of those. I'm always a good girl, or what the fuck ever, and I get tired of being a damn good girl, and it pisses me the fuck off. And it's like, even though I don't do all the perfect shit that I'm supposed to perfectly do, like I'm supposed to perfectly wake up every fucking perfect day and take a perfect fucking shower, and then, you know, make a big huge breakfast, even if I'm all the fuck alone, and then do damn dishes as soon as I get done, and sit at the table and eat, and not sit and watch TV while I'm eating. No, fuck no, can't do that shit. That shit's wrong. You know, and just, like, go to church on Wednesdays and Sundays and all this shit, and just fucking hell, people, man. Like, fucking hell. Like, and then here I am, I quit my damn job. Damn manager came over yesterday, picked me up, like, I don't know what the fuck that's touching me. And then I told her, I was like, I want them to fucking miss me. I honestly want them to fucking miss me. And she's like, oh, I can make them miss you. She's like, I can do that, you know. And so, like, I look at my phone, and, like, she didn't shoot a text message when she was at work last night and be like, this is hell, you know, we do miss you. You know, we do wish you was here, because I'm not that valued, you know, and that's another thing that I was thinking about, you know, while thinking about fucking killing myself and everything, is like, nobody fucking values any good quality that I have. And if, you know, supposedly, oh, well, if they don't value it, that's fine. You're supposed to value it yourself. How the fuck can I value myself when no one has ever taught me how to value myself, and I don't value, like, I don't know. And then there's this other fucking thing that I watched that was talking about Leos, and, like, supposedly, what was it? I think it was Sal I was watching, and he was talking about Leos, and he's like, oh, Leo, you're supposed to, you know, your soul journey, your life journey is for you to actually have a heart. And that hit me hard because, like, Leos are usually represented as being very kind and very caring and caring even beyond what people realize how caring we fucking are. Like, that's the reason every interaction that we have with anybody, we are like, in our heads, you know, oh, don't say this wrong, don't do this wrong, don't insult them, you don't know what they're going through, they might be going through the same shit or worse shit than you know, don't hurt their feelings, you know, or if you do, try to do it in the least amount of way, unless you've really fucking pissed us off. Now, if you've really fucking pissed us off, then yeah, we're gonna fucking, like, we won't give a shit. And we have to be close to you, though, too. Like, we have to be in a relationship with you, or you have to be family, or something like that. That way, it's like, yeah, you're glued, you're kind of stuck to me. You know, and even if you fucking leave, you're still kind of stuck to me because we had a relationship. And so that's going to be like in the back of your mind, you know, that you were with me at one point in time. And I was just like, fuck you, you goddamn piece of shit. I hope you fucking rot in hell, you know, and I go off on your ass and then you're sitting there fucking crying or whining or bitching. And I'm just like, sorry, you know, you fucking deserved it, you know, but, he said that we need to have a heart. That's our life journey, is for us to have a heart. And I was just like, I'm supposed to have a heart? I'm supposed to care more than what I already do? I care more about people than I care about my fucking self. And then they treat me like shit for it. And no one values me. So tell me how the fuck I'm supposed to develop a heart in the midst of that shit. Like, I don't even fucking get it. I really don't. I don't even fucking get it. Oh, God. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't fucking know anything right now. All I know is I got on here originally, and it's been 7 minutes into my fucking video, and I was gonna be like, social repose. Alright, I need help. That video. Like, damn, dude. Like, fucking hell. Like, just, I feel you. Like, it just, I mean, yeah, like, we're on two completely polar opposite ends of life to a degree and everything, but, like, man, I fucking feel you in that video. Like, everything you said, like, fucking truth, man. Just fucking truth. And it's like I was laying in bed before I got up, and I was like, value. We're supposed to value human life. And I was thinking, okay, if I hang myself, okay, if the paramedics come, okay, if the firefighters come, and there's this one that, you know, around here that, like, dude fucking supposedly wanted to date me a few years ago, and he fucking followed me when I moved from the city that I used to live in up here, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And he knows that he knows me, and he'll wave at me occasionally, and I'm just like, dude, you know, like, what the fuck? Like, we tried to fucking date, you wouldn't show the fuck up, so you know, you stood me up one goddamn time, and I was like, that's it. And then you stood me up because of your own insecurities, you told me, and I was like, and it's because you're heavier than you were in your photo. Like, whatever. What the fuck ever, man. Like, so don't fucking wave at me. And don't fucking look at me. And don't fucking pay me no mind. Like, you fucking, why the fuck? Like, the firehouse that's right by, like, fucking hell. Like, what the hell's God doing? Like, I don't know. Or what the hell you're doing, or what the hell the goddamn situation is with that shit. I don't even fucking know, Andrew. I don't even fucking know, man. Like, God damn it. I don't even fucking know. Like, maybe it's just coincidence, and everything's supposed to be chalked up to fucking coincidence. And then I got to looking at this girl that I've been involved with for as far as, like, feeling-wise and emotions, and shit. And I looked at one of her friends' pages last night and was like, okay, what year was she born? Because I don't even fucking know how old she is. I guess she's like 26, 27, something like that. So she's younger than me. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, wait, okay, the younger versions of us that I've had in my mind where I'm like, I think I remember her from church. I'm like, are those legit, or did my mind just come up with those because maybe there was somebody that reminded me, of them, her, them, whatever. But I know I've seen her fucking dad, and I know the older versions of us, like from when we used to hang out at the mall and like up at Radio Shack and my dad introducing me. And I'm sure that her dad's house that he's fucking renting, I've even been there before one damn time before all this shit and everything. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm like, or is my mind that fucked up? And then I'm like, yeah, if it is, okay, let's just say, yeah, it is, and go ahead and hang yourself. Like, just go ahead and get the shit over with. Like, I'm so fucking shot out with shit, like, because I ain't got nobody to talk to. Nobody tells the fucking truth. You can't fucking trust nobody. And that's even, like, the fucking manager that came and picked me up the other day. Like, I seen her go in the office as soon as she got there. Okay, wait, let's back up. So, the GM's getting on to me. The GM is fucking standing there fucking getting on to me. And maybe she was just laughing at the blank look on my face. But the manager's standing there, the one that came pick me up yesterday, standing beside the fucking GM. GM's getting on to me. And I'm just looking at her like, nodding my head and kind of just, okay, like, what the fuck ever, whatever. You done made me feel like you think I'm a piece of shit, so I'm nothing. So you can say whatever you want to say to me, and it's just it ain't even gonna matter. I'm a piece of shit. Like, that's all it is to you, And so maybe the manager was giggling at that, but the manager was standing beside her, like, giggling and snickering, and I thought, bitch, like, this is what went through my head. I was like, bitch, what the fuck? And I was like, why is she laughing? And I was like, oh, she thinks it's funny that I'm getting in trouble. Oh, she's the one that told her that it was all my fault. Like, that's what went through my fucking head, And then I was just like, no, calm down, inner demon, if you will, or inner Heather that's, all this trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with other people in their head and their mind and shit. I was like, calm the fuck down. So then I go to finish my job. Well, another manager comes in at their scheduled time. And when they come in, this other manager that was laughing goes in there into the office and shuts the damn door, and they're in there fucking laughing. And I'm standing here fucking crying because the GM had just got on to me again, and then the girl had showed up that night, so I was done stressed the fuck out. The girl that I'm in love with had showed up with her damn dad at the fucking store, so I was already stressed the fuck out, and then the GM got in my fucking face. So I'm standing there crying, doing my fucking job, and then they're in there laughing. So I was like, fuck, they're fucking laughing at me. And I was like, fuck yeah, she's the one that threw my ass up under the bus to the fucking GM. And that's the reason they're in there laughing. They're in there making a big joke of it because they want me to fucking quit because they don't fucking like me either. This is what's going through my fucking head. And I'm trying to keep myself calm, and I'm trying to be like, no, that's not the deal. No, that's not the deal. That's not the deal at all, And I'm like, but yes, it fucking is. So when she came, the manager that laughed, when she came pick me up of her own free will yesterday, like she just pulled up outside, honked her damn horn, and then she wants to say that she didn't come over because I was, I had quit the job. She said she didn't even know that I quit. She was just coming over, like, as a friend. And it's like, okay, like, why has this never happened before? And now it's happening when I quit my job. Like, but okay, fine, I'll get in the car and I'll hang out with you. And we went and hung out at a fucking thrift store down there for a minute, or what the fuck ever. And, like, I was just venting and bitching about shit. And then she was talking and bitching about her shit, and everything. And that's another thing, too, is, like, I'm in a mood where I'm going to fucking let shit fly. And, man, if you cannot handle cuss words, you can't handle somebody saying fuck it and shit and goddamn it, get the fuck away from me. Don't even talk to me. And it's like I was in there talking like that, and like she's looking at me, and like this is, you know, it's a thrift shop that's like ran by a church, so they're all Christian type shit fuck people or what the fuck ever, and every goddamn thing. And like I'm in there cussing, you know, just like normal, and she kind of looking at me sideways. It's like, don't be getting on to me. Like, you the one that brought me, you the one that pulled up outside. I didn't ask you to, you know. So don't be looking at me like that. I'm gonna fucking cuss if I fucking feel like it, you know. And I even made a comment. I was like, you know, this is where I'm at and everything. And she's like, well, I understand. I mean, if you get where you're having to deal with somebody that's talking to you a certain way and being rude, but like she's in this mindset of, you know, you don't talk like that unless you got to, you know. And fuck, I got to right now. Fucking hell, I got to right now. Like, I'm going through some shit, man. Like, get the fuck over it. If you don't fucking like it, don't fucking hang out with me, you know. And so anyways, she's talking, and she told me that she didn't say specifically that day that I'm talking about that she was in that office laughing with that manager. But she said, yeah, the other day, she said, I told the manager this and that, and why do I have to work with, what was it, Crybaby, Crackhead, and two other little nicknames that she's gave to people, Houdini. That one's good. I have to give her that. Because we got somebody that keeps disappearing in the middle of the fucking night when they're supposed to be working. And she said, and so from there on out, every time I'd bump into the manager or go to this manager and we'd be in the same space together, she'd just laugh, you know, she'd just be laughing at me because she thought it was funny. And she's like, but it's not fucking funny, man. I'm trying to do my job and these people keep doing this and blah, 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 you know, and everything. And I was just like, shit, you know, and I was like, well, okay. And then my mom was like, well, maybe that's what they was laughing about. Maybe that's what they was talking about. Maybe they was in their own little world, and I was in my own little world, and I was crying, and they were in theirs, and I shouldn't have took offense to it, and everything. And then I thought, okay, yeah, I really do need to fucking kill myself, because life is just too fucking complicated, and I fucking can't anymore. Like, I'm fucking done. Like, I'm Dunsky. Like, I'm over the shit. Like, I'm out. Like, I'm fucking done. Because everybody has their own mentality set in their fucking minds. And then if your mentality has not been set on the normal path, then you're kind of a fucked up person. And it's like, I mean, I don't know. And it's like, apparently I'm fucked up mentally, you know, from the way that I was raised and shit, but I appear like I'm not. But concluding that's the way that my parents are, like my dad, like he killed my fucking dog, man. He killed my fucking dog, and he looks like a goddamn blue collar, just regular old fucking redneck, you know, and shit. And he just recently, like, over the past few years, finally started drinking again. And he did when I was real little. He used to fucking drink when I was real fucking little, but like, he didn't for the longest, you know, because he's like, oh, I'm not going to be an alcoholic like your Uncle Mike, and that makes me a better person. And then over the past few years, it's like he started drinking, you know, and he even tried to get me to drink a few times while I was over there with him. He's like, hey, you want a beer? And I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, we ain't cool like that, motherfucker. I'm not going to drink with you. You're a fucking asshole. You're my dad. You're a fucking asshole. I ain't going to drink with you. Because Lord knows if me and him got drunk together, we'd end up talking about shit. Then we'd end up fighting about shit. And then he'd end up crying again. And he'd be like, you're the only one that knows me. All over again. Because I'm the one that knows how fucking sick he is in his goddamn head. And I always have forgiven him for the shit. And I know. We've had enough of that. I don't want no more of that. It's like, I don't even fucking know. I honestly just don't even fucking know. Like, that's the reason, like, I mean, fuck. Look at my damn track record of who the fuck I've dated. But then again, look at everybody. Like, people, that's the thing, is like, the people that walk around on this superior high horse of, you know, they ain't got no fucking issues or what the fuck ever. I guarantee every one of us has got at least one, okay? Now, to be friends with me, you probably got to have like about anywhere from 5, I'd say more like 7 to 10 problems. Like, you gotta have that many for us to even fucking be able to get along. But if you're one of those people that's only got one fucking problem, or 2 or 3 or some shit, like, I'm talking deep fucking shit fucking wrong with you, we probably ain't gonna get along, because you're too on your fucking high horse of what normalcy is. Like, you're just too fucking far shot fucking gone. Like, we ain't gonna fucking get along, man. And that's the reason it's like, really, my parents taking my fucking kid from me. It's like, really? Really, you gonna take my kid from me? My kid who's got just as many issues, and we balance each other out. Like, really? Okay. I mean, fuck, that's all you can do when the world's fucking you over, right? Is just, okay. I mean, people act like, oh, and there was this thing that popped up, because I got this, like, motivational quotes fucking thing that's on my fucking phone or whatever, and it popped up, and it was like, something about fucking the world, and you can else lay down and take it, or you can get up, climb on top, and ride that son of a bitch, into the fucking night or whatever. And it was hilarious, and I was like, okay, but in all honesty, you can't. You can't. You can try. You get your ass knocked right the fuck back down, Like, because it's literally you against the whole fucking world unless you have somebody there with you. And that's the reason I'm so mad at this fucking girl, is because she prides herself on that shit, supposedly. Like, she prides herself so fucking hard on, oh, I'm always there for the people that I love and I care about. And then she met me, and granted, I don't even think she said she cared about me. But she showed me she did. You get what I'm saying? Like, she showed up when nobody else was showing up. Like, she was here when nobody else was here. She listened when nobody else... I was fucking alone. She did all that shit for me. So, in my mind, I'm like, hell, she ain't even got to tell me she cares. I fucking know she does. And then she abandoned ship, And then she still showed up with her fucking dad at work the other night. It's like, what the fucking hell are you doing? What the fucking hell are you doing? I don't fucking get it, man. What the fucking hell are you doing? Like, she has these friends that she tells them she cares about them. She's always there for them, or what the fuck ever. And so, since she verbally expressed it, she does that. But she's not there for them like you would expect. And then here with me, when all this shit was going on with me, she was actually here for me. But she never verbally stated that she cared. And so I was like, well, she does. Because my mind, logically, if somebody's there providing the thing that you very well fucking need, and they know that you need it, then that means that they fucking care. That means that they fucking care. And so, and then she just, poof, she fucking disappeared. And then she shows back up with her fucking dad. Like, what the fuck? And then that's even like my damn dog missing. Like, this neighbor that's a truck driver, and he used to be short, haul, and now he's long haul, or what the fuck ever. So that's the reason he ain't been home, and that's the reason he hadn't been taking my trash off. I thought it was because of him and his woman, and apparently not, because he invited me to be with him and his woman the other day. And more than likely, I don't even trust people with that shit. And that's the reason I don't even like talking to couples. Like, I'm single, and I don't like talking to couples, because usually when I talk to couples, usually when we do fucking get along, it's like, hey, you wanna screw around? And it's like, no, I don't. And it's like, but you're really cool. And I'm like, I know, but I'm not. No, I'm not. No. No. And then more than likely, because he was drunk, and he drinks a lot. But he's like cool. Like, my other friend, neighbor, calls him, King of the Hill, or Hank Hill, or whatever. She's like, that's Hank Hill over there. Because he drinks and everything. Like, and he's cool as hell. But the thing is, too, is his wife pulled out and then he come over and talked to me. So there's something. And then, like, I made a comment talking about that girl and talking about some shit that some people had said about me. Because the maintenance people here had told me that my neighbor, my previous neighbor that used to live here, had said that I'd had my ex-baby daddy sneaking in at night and then sneaking out in the morning before anybody would know that he was here, and that I had that shit going on, and that fucking he would park his car down here at the fucking road and shit and walk up here and then walk down to his car every morning and get in his car. And so I told dude about that, and I was like, but damn, I'll take it as a compliment. I said, I must have better pussy than what the fuck I thought. And then he's like, oh, I bet you do, And I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. But it's like, I backed up off that conversation, even though he tried to stay on it a little bit more. But he's a guy. And that's a guy's mentality and mindset and everything. And I was just like, eh. And it's like, anyways, I talked to him too about my fucking dog missing and about 2 coworkers telling me that they seen my damn dog. And he's like, well, one of them, she said it was her sister, but one of them seen it. And he's like, well, if they seen your damn dog, he's like, why the fuck didn't they get it? I said, my point exactly. And I said, and even if they would have not been certain, I said, because that's what they told me. They told me, well, I wasn't sure it was your dog, but I thought it was your dog, but I wasn't sure. If you really gave a damn about me, and I'm not trying to be an asshole and be like, oh, you don't care nothing about me, but like, boiled down to really fucking caring about me. And nobody really fucking cares about me, and I fucking know this, other than my kid, and then my kid is a kid. Other than that, nobody really fucking cares about anyone, in all goddamn honesty. And it's like, why the fuck shouldn't I die? Why the fuck shouldn't I die? But anyways, he even, his done 4 fucking drinks in, Hank Hill ass, was like, well, if they thought it was your dog, why didn't, and they wasn't sure, he said, you know how you fix that problem? And I just kind of shook my head like, yeah, like I know where you're going with this. And he said, you pick the fucking dog up and you take it to your friend's house and you say, hey, buddy, is this your dog? I said, exactly. I said, so tell me why the fuck they didn't do that. And I said, better yet, I can tell you why the fuck they didn't do that. I said, because they don't fucking care as much as they sit here and fucking act like they do. And he said, you're right. And I said, exactly. I said, so... nobody cares about anybody. Like, we really must be in the final stages of, which every day that fucking exists and pass by, we're getting closer and closer to the end of the world. So, and that's just like, I'm fixing to fucking, I swear to God, like, I'm fixing to become a little shithead, kinda, maybe not. Every time I say I'm gonna do something, I end up not fucking doing it. And that's just like, me talking to people the other day, and I was like, my OCD's fixing to come back because I can't fucking control anything. And I'm losing my goddamn mind, so I'll control. This has to set perfect. That has to be perfect. This has to be perfect. I can control these things. And I was like, but that's not going to be good, because whenever my kid comes back home, my kid ain't going to be able to, my kid ain't never, like, she's been around me when I've been kind of like that. And, like, even now, like, we have a bunch of items, and our items set in a certain place, and sometimes they have a certain order, but I'm kind of relaxed throughout my fucking day and just like, whatever, and just as long as it's back on the shelf, it don't matter where it's at on the shelf, just as long as it's fucking up there, as long as it's halfway decent, halfway clean, But if my OCD comes back, it'll be like, no, that has to go there because it's an alphabetical order, and it has to be put in the correct order based upon, this, and, numerical order, or what the fuck ever, any type of fucking order that I can fucking come up with in my goddamn mind, and the toothpaste always has to be, on the left side of the sink. It can never be on the right side of the sink, and it can never be up here, and it has to, and I'll fucking, man, I can't do that shit again. I'm trying not to do that shit again. It's like, I guess I'm a person that just like anybody, everybody has, people call them habits or rituals or traditions or what the fuck ever. And it's like, you took my fucking kid from me, who I've had with me for 11 fucking years. She was my world. She was my life. She was my tradition. She was my family. She was my ritual. She was my habit. She was my everything. It was a habit to get up with her. It was a habit to tell her every morning before she went to school, "Bye, baby, I love you." It was a habit to ask her every day whenever she got off the bus, "How was your day at school?" It was a habit to make sure that we had supper on the table. It was a habit to make sure that there were snack foods in there, even if I didn't prepare the snack every afternoon and have it sitting on the fucking table. But still, it was a routine to fucking have. My fucking routine's out the goddamn window. Then I went from working first and seconds only to working thirds. Just working third shift. And I've never worked third shift. And you're doing this to me when my life ritual of having my kid at home, my whole fucking world is falling apart, and you're like, hey, on top of that shit falling apart, we're just going to give you a completely different work schedule than what the fuck you've ever had and what the fuck you're ever used to. And then on top of that, I've had 3 different GMs in a fucking year, man. That's like, what was it? My 4th grade teacher, okay? My 4th grade teacher was also my 3rd grade not 3rd, but my 5th grade teacher. She might have been 3rd grade too. I don't think she was. I think she was just 4th and 5th. But at the end of 4th grade year, she had done really good with our class, like getting us all out of our shells and actually making us care and us really learning. And her name, I remember her name, is even kind of repetitive, I guess you could say. And so I'm sorry if you take offense to me putting this, your fucking name in this damn video, but get the fuck over it, but I'm not doing it to be insulting you. I thought you was the best damn teacher I've probably ever had in my whole damn life. But anyways, her name's Barbara Barber. Or something like that. Yeah, Barbara. Was it Barbara? Barber? Yeah, Barbara Barber. And best fucking teacher ever. And like whenever 4th grade end of year was coming, they was like, oh, you're going to have a new teacher next year. And we was all like, oh, and we fell in love with her, basically. We were like a family. Like, we got to know each other. We got really close, like on an emotional level. Like, I don't know if they was doing some type of psychological experiment on us, or some shit, or what the fuck ever. But, like, we got really close to her. Like, all of us. Like, even fucking dude that damn grew up and he fucking... I don't even know if he's alive anymore. He might have killed himself in prison. Like, I don't even know. But he killed a dude, and, like, he went to jail for it, or prison for it. And she even got to him. Like, he even opened up to her. And, like, he was a really messed up kid. And, like, I know this because I used to hang out with him a lot. Like, not a lot, but, like, me and him could talk. And, but anyways, his name was Bruno. But, anyways, so we're like, oh shit, we're going to lose our teacher and everything's just going to go out the window. We're going to have a new hateful teacher, and we'll have to get to know her and everything will just be shitty and that'll be the end of it, and everything else. And in all honesty, I don't know why the fuck. Like, seriously, like, you should be able to do that. It would be fucking awesome. It would be fucking awesome if kids could go into fucking, like, kindergarten. Now, maybe their kindergarten teacher can change, from kindergarten to 1st grade, just to teach them that, okay, change is going to happen, and you're young, and so it's going to set in your mind, oh, change, from kindergarten teacher to 1st grade teacher. But how fucking awesome would it be if your 1st grade teacher was also your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade teacher, and you had them for all those years, and then while you're going through the fucking change, while you're going through fucking puberty, if you will, then whenever you go into middle school and hit 6th grade, it's like, okay, a new teacher. And then that new teacher, like, I don't know if I would recommend, in my own thinking and way of things, that teacher stay the same. I don't think it should. I think 6th, 7th, and 8th grade should change. But then whenever you get to high school, let's say at least for 2 years you got the same teacher, if not for all 4 years. Which, I mean, they do that shit anyways with like a homeroom teacher. So why the fuck not do it, And it'd be awesome instead of all these random ass fucking classes, what is it? In fucking middle school you got like 7 or 8 classes, and then in fucking high school you got 4, And I don't know. But it's like, that's what's fucking up the emotional mentality, I guess you could say, in my mind, of shit. Because values are out the windows. That's like even when I was walking around the fucking store yesterday, man. This woman, she's like, I don't see why they even set out all this junk. And it was like a whole collection of bears, right? Just little figurines of bears. And this is an old woman who has Christmas stuff in her buggy. More than she needs, Christmas decorations. And I'm not saying that to be hateful. I got more shit than I need too. Believe me, I fucking know, okay? I fucking know. I can step out and look back at myself and be like, oh God, help me, But she's got more Christmas stuff in her buggy, decorations, than what she needs. And then she's bitching about these decorations, these ornaments, or not ornaments, but figurines, knickknacks, whatnots, whatever the fuck you want to call them, of these bears. And I looked up at them when she pointed, and she's like, I don't even see why they set this junk out. It's just junk, And I looked up and I was like, yeah. And this was my response to her. I said, they're about out the window just as much as family values. I said, tradition and family values and collecting stuff like that, like, it's gone. It don't exist anymore. But in the back of my mind, I thought, you're just saying that because you'd like to have that because you think it's pretty. And it's like the consumership, and all that, and being a consumer and these possessions, and, it fills this void and this hole and everything we're used to. Like, that's like even, okay, I got a box of toys from when I was a kid. Now, granted, my childhood kind of sucked ass. So I've looked at these toys sometimes and been like, I just need to fucking trash them because some of them hold some not of the best memories. Not the worst memories. Not the worst memories. Not the worst memories. But some are just not so good fucking memories. Some of them hold it. And I was like, why the fuck would I want to pass that on? And then I thought, but it's not that I'm passing on. It's the fact of learning to value things and value, owning this and, and oh God, it's still, usable and it's still a toy to be played with. My kid ain't never played with them. She's 12 fucking years old, okay? Like, she never cared to. She never cared to even look. Like, I tried to pull them out several times when she was a little girl. And like when she was 4 and 5 and I tried to pull them out and I was like, okay, you have to be really careful because I still care about these things. I was like, you have to be really careful. And then she got mad at me one day when she was 5 and she took a fucking ink pen to this old ass doll that I had. And the doll's name's Baby Shivers. And like, anyways, like, it was my favorite fucking doll when I was a kid other than Baby Bones and Baby Talk. And Baby Bones was probably, and Baby Talk kind of, fluctuated. But, like, Baby Shivers was, like, my fucking baby. Like, because you could hold it up under a light and it would shake. It would vibrate. And so, anyways, dang on, like, that, it would shiver up under the light. And it was so weird because it was bass accords. You'd figure if you put it up under the light, it would stop shivering because that's heat. But no, you put it up under like a lamp and it would shiver. And so I love that doll because every time, like, even my family was like, put it up under the light, and watch it shiver. And oh, that's so awesome. It was like an invention, put out by their generation, and it was like, oh, that's so fucking cool, And so then I got the excitement of it from that, like watching, them be happy and be like, oh, that's so awesome that it does that and that people thought of that, and that's how simplistic things were, and shit. Back in fucking God, the 80s, the 90s, because I was born in 88, but anyways, so the 90s. But fucking hell, man, like, Damn, I just realized I did my math backwards on... Okay, so that would have been... If I was born 88... 92. Holy shit. Okay, maybe I should... I don't know. But anyways... Any fucking ways. Oh my god. Now I'm mad at myself. But anyway... In the hell... I just can't. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do from one minute to the next. Like, I'm just trying, and I'm trying to stay alive, and I'm trying to survive, and I'm trying to find things that entertain me, and I'm trying to keep going, and I'm trying to care when I really fucking don't, because nobody else cares, and we live in this delusional world of people caring. But anyways, it's just bullshit. But back to the whole teacher thing. So the teacher was 4th and 5th grade teacher. We had her both fucking years. And our grades were better. They noticed because of that. You know? And everything was better because of that. And then they took that away from us and they never gave that back to us, that opportunity. And so it was just fucked up, you know? And dang on... Like, that's like at my job. I've had 3 different general store managers over a fucking year. 1 year and 3 managers. And I popped off at this guy, not in a hateful way, but this guy that's my neighbor that was down here drinking when his wife fucking, like, he just stood outside my porch and we bullshit. You know, we talked about things like whatever. And I said, dude, that's fucked up. And he's like, well, because it's not in the work world. But that's not what I'm getting at. Is I'm getting at, like, I need emotional stability with somebody, damn it. Because I don't have that with nobody. And the only person I've ever had it with that it's continued with the longest is my fucking kid, man. And you fucking took her from me. And that is not healthy for somebody battling depression. So I'm losing my fucking mind. And then you give me 3 different general store managers. And I said to this guy, I said, that's like me having 3 fucking husbands in a damn year. And he just laughed. And he's like, oh shit. And I was like, but do you see what I'm getting at? And when I said that, he got it, you know. And he's like, yeah. He's like, that's just... He's like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You can't even try to get used to nobody. You can't even try to get used to shit. And then when that manager came and picked me up the other fucking day, and I was in the fucking car with her and everything, I said to her, or when we was out at the store, I said, yeah, I said, I've been here at this job a little over a year, and I said, and I'm mad at myself for quitting. Because I wanted to be like, yeah, I kept this job for 3 years or 5 years or 10 years, you know, and be proud of myself and like, woohoo, accomplishment. But there's no fucking way I can do that when I can't build any type of emotional stability and shit just keeps fucking changing. And I get that change is inevitable. I really fucking do, because I've even talked about that in some previous videos of mine. Change is gonna fucking happen. Change is inevitable. Well, me, I'm so fucked up in my mind, it's like all or nothing. So, if change is inevitable, and it's gonna fucking happen, then why the fuck shouldn't I go out and get half my face fucking tattooed, and get fucking piercings if they'll ever fucking heal, and stop eating, and just get skinny again, because that's one thing that, like, Social Repose just recently put up that he did, or whatever, is like, he stopped eating and, like, he lost weight, you know? And people are giving him all kinds of shit about it and everything. And he's like, dude, I put up fucking disclaimers in the fucking video. And he did if you watch the fucking shit, dude. Just fucking watch it before you say any fucking shit. And people are getting mad and they're like, oh, you know, people with body, you know, problems and dysforming, whatever the fucking word. Fuck, no, too fucking stupid. But anyways, shit. But it's like, what the fuck, man? And it's like, leave him the fuck alone. Leave him the fuck alone, you know? But I get that it's like this incessant feed of fucking drama all the time. Boy, do I. Because I ain't even fucking nobody for as far as, like, the world known or any shit like that. And I catch fucking shit daily. Like, drama just... Would you stop? You're annoying me. And, like, making me feel like I got... I don't know, something in my throat, and I don't even know why. Like, that's freaking me. Because I do? Okay. Anyways. Stop it! Get down. Get down. Fuck. But, no. Get down. Why do y'all think that's for you? You're a dog, not a toddler. It's a toddler bed, not a dog bed. And you're just like, fuck you, and lay your head down. Whatever. Fuck you too. Anyways. Damn. But don't look at me like that. You're breaking my fucking heart. Don't look at me like that. Other dog looking at me like, Mommy, calm down. And like, I'm sorry. Like, it ain't even her fucking doing the damn wrong thing. She just laying there being a goober like always. But if change is inevitable, then why the fuck do I even do any of the shit that I fucking do? Why the fuck do I even try with routines? Why the fuck do I even try with traditions? And maybe that's what we should do. We should just all go around and we should just like people, I mean, we're on the verge of it anyways, where people just fuck people and pop out babies and hand them over to people that are older or whatever and just like, here, raise them, bye. I'm gonna go make another one to drop off at your doorstep, you know? Like, I've tried to raise my fucking kid. I've tried to be responsible, man. And y'all gonna fucking take that from me? Like I was offering the shit? Like I wasn't offering my kid up. Like I was living back in the day, you know, back in the day where people had morals and values and it was like, you know, get married to one person, stay with that person, through thick and thin, have kids with that person, and raise kids with that person. I can't help it, everybody else fucks it up. And then there's part of me that's like, well, give me a shotgun and maybe I could. I could straighten it out real quick. But fucking hell, like, if everything's gonna change, then why not? Why not run out here and act fucking crazy? Why not run out here and, you know, do all this insane shit? And then that's another thing, too, is like... Well, that's more personal. I don't think I'll talk about that. But it's like obsession is all I'm going to say. And it's like this girl has this obsession or has had this obsession, this girl that I fell in love with and everything. And I'm just like, it's okay to have an obsession as long as it's a healthy obsession. And it's like one of her fucking things is a healthy obsession. You know, it really is, you know, to a degree in the way that the world, you know, kind of has evolved during her lifetime. Her other obsession is just kind of a little shot the fuck out, but it's like, hey, you're shot the fuck out too. Like, we can be shot the fuck out together. I can have, you know, and like, I don't even fucking know, man. Like, I'm so over shit. I'm so fucking over shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. From one day to the next. And that's the way it's supposed to be, right? Emotional stability. I need to get that tattooed with like ha 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 all around it on my fucking arm. Because it don't fucking exist. It's an illusion that it exists. And then this is why atheists become atheists. Is because they're like, it's an illusion about God. Like, this is why the fuck they become atheists. Like, seriously. Because they can't find any fucking stability in anything. I believe in God. But, damn, I see why. That's the reason I don't hate or condemn or whatever people that are atheists or people that even fucking this girl's like, oh, I'm pagan. I'm like, okay. Like, good for you. You want a cookie? Like, I mean, it don't faze me. And then Miss Christian person over here, that's my neighbor that we fell out. If she were to have heard that girl say that, she would have been like, "Oh no, you can't be." And here's why. And ask for forgiveness of your sins, and don't be, and da 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 da, and everything. And I don't know, but I'm gonna end this fucking video because it's coming up on 50 minutes, or it is 50 minutes, and so peace out, Girl Scout. What the fuck ever. You like my videos? If I'm still fucking here or whatever, and it even fucking counts. And if you value anything about me, please comment, share, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you later. Maybe.